Okay guys, got a pretty quick video for you guys here today, showing off my new part 1 Freddy sweater I made. Um, I weathered up the wrists. You got the wrist here, all cut up and stuff like that. Weathered, sanded down. Oh, it's not focusing. Let's try and focus that. This one's obviously a lot more weathered than this one because the glove goes on the right hand and not the left. The left hand in the movie wasn't very weathered. His hand had like charcoal on it. There was no like. I've been seeing a lot of people wearing silicone hands with their part 1 masks. He doesn't have any not even like scar wax or anything like that. It's just straight black, just black paint they had. And the stripes are the darkest green I could find. They almost look black, and I really like the look of that. Some of them are a little bit messy, especially on the back. They're not quite as streamlined. Looks very homemade. And I guess that's kind of what they were going for in part. This thing is not focusing, is it? Alright, now it's focusing. Weird. My camera guy sucks. Part 1, he doesn't really have a very, store-bought looking sweater. It looks very homemade, which they probably made it themselves. There on the, down here, it's all weathered. You can see that. It's very weathered down there. Even on the neck, too. I weathered up my neck through here. You got a little hole right there. I kind of like I took that from the 2010 reboot when he had the holes all in. I just put one. Figure it might look kind of cool. You got the rest of the it goes all the way through the back too. Back here. What else is there really to talk about? I also did a weathering technique of just water and black paint, and then I let this. Before this, it looked really red, like really bright red. And I was going for more of a brighter red because the reds I was finding at the store was just too dark, very burgundy looking. Apologies, I have a sore throat. It's very dark looking, or like really just burgundy. And this was the brightest red I could find, or the closest to the original I could find. I will say the fit for me is this is a size large. The sweater is a size large. I'm typically a large / like extra large. And this sweater fits me really well. It's even a little bit baggy, which I was kind of looking for that, like a jumper, so Freddy would throw over his normal clothes. But unfortunately, the stripe goes down to the stitching seams for the arms, and the stitching seams don't stay on my shoulder, so it kind of looks a little bit floppy. I was actually thinking about selling some of these and making my own and selling them. I don't know how much I'll sell them for, or if anyone would be interested. If you're interested in one of these, just let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to send you a PM or something like that. One thing I did attempt to do was make the stripes accurate. I tried to space them out as much as possible and try to make them decently the same size. There's 5 stripes, which is accurate to the movie. If you go back and look at the movie, there's 5 stripes. I think this is about as weathered as you should get with a part 1 sweater. I mean, you can make it as weathered as you want, but I mean, if you're going for a part 1 look, this is definitely, as weathered as you're gonna get, because really it's just, I would say this is ultra weathered, because in part 1 it really didn't look that weathered. There were no burns on it. I kind of like this, the acrylic black paint that I did with it, mixed with water, and I let it was a lot, like I said, it was a lot lighter, and now it's more of a darker, dirtier, very grimy red, and I really like that. Like I said, this is based off of part 1. I feel part 1's the most, definitely the best in the series, and is definitely the most unique looking Freddy in the series. I have Ruby's sweater that they claim to be from like a part one type, or just really like a Freddy Krueger sweater, and it's just the reds are too dark, they're not as vibrant. The greens are too sort of swamp looking. They're a little bit too not light. They're just not the right shade of green. It's very in the midst of dark and light. It doesn't look black, which in the movies it's supposed to look a little bit on the blacker side. And the weathering is terrible because they just cut it up a little bit into like little squares. It looks very even. It is very even. They all look about the same size and the same shape. Then again, you're paying, $20 for this at like a costume shop. It's see-through. You could see through it. It's not terribly see-through, but it's made out of acrylic. This is made out of 100% cotton. It's a cotton sweater. And this is 100% acrylic, I believe. I'll look on the tag for you guys. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, Ruby's Costume Co. Made in Mexico. This one's made in Mexico. And it is standard 100% acrylic. I was right. This is 100% acrylic, which isn't a very good material. It feels very thin. And yes, this, the sleeves are weathered the same as the collar, both sleeves. And then on the bottom too, it just looks very factory made. Obviously, there's no like paint weathering or anything like that, and it's, I believe, one too many stripes, which isn't a big deal. It's all green at the top part, which kind of, it's not really that accurate. I'll wear the hat for you guys because I have on a backwards cap on this hat. So as you guys can see, not a part one hat, unfortunately. As you can see, really with the main focus points being on weathering than the paint strips, unfortunately. I'm going to use a different type of paint because like a watered down acrylic maybe, or watered down fabric paint. I think watered down fabric paint would be better. But really with this, it's a little bit too thick, so I'm gonna use different paint and wire it down. But I did this a year ago. I just started weathering it and painting it and stuff like that just a couple days ago. I found it in my closet, but So yeah, if you guys are interested in me making one for you guys, hopefully we can come up with a decent price. It's not gonna be anything expensive, like like $50 or something like that. Maybe like 30 or 40. I think would be a decent price for it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, if you're interested, let me know. Give me a shout on the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.